Hey friends, it's Ali. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you a super simple layout. I'm using older Simple Stories pattern paper to create this layout. And of course I used my Cricut as well. It's a pocket page layout. It measures 6 by 8 inches and has 2 pockets in it that's divided horizontally. So each pocket is 6 by 4 inches. And it's going to be filled with a photo. I printed my photo at home, converted it to black and white, printed it at 6 by 8 inches, and then trimmed it in half so that it could fit inside the pockets. You just watched me put together the one and only embellishment that's going on this layout, and it's functioning as everything. The title, the journal spot, and embellishing all in one go. So I have my photo there. I flipped it upside down and used some washi tape to adhere it back together because my plan is to let the journal spot overhang both sides of the photo. There, I'm just trying to place it as near to the little itty bitty white space between the 2 hearts at the bottom of the white mat and the journaling. And actually, I nailed it. It was perfect. You'll see in just a little bit here. I wanted to be sure I didn't cut through anything. And I was close to the hearts, but it was perfect in the end. So I'm using liquid glue to attach everything together. There I was trying to use my tweezers to help me get it put down, but it kept slipping. So put those away and just used my God-given tweezers, my fingers, and put it down that way. I'm just now attaching the embellishments to this layout. They are also Cricut made. I attached the pieces together using offset so that there is like a little border bubble around everything. I'm going to attach this little guy with foam squares and liquid glue, and it's going to the top left of my circle embellishment. The scallop circle was cut with my Cricut. Actually, all the circles were because I don't have a circle punch, but just thought I should note that. And this little flower embellishment, again, was also created with my Cricut. It's going to be glued directly to the journal spot. And then the title, which is Hi, is going to be attached with foam squares. So that's what I'm doing right now. I trimmed my foam squares down like in half just to fit into those little teeny weeny skinny places. It's not perfect, but it works well enough for me. I'm going to use some liquid glue to attach that to the layout. There's the liquid glue. And then when that is done, I have some die cut hearts also created with the Cricut that I'm going to attach around the page as well. To create those hearts, I used the draw and cut function. And then I also attached them to an offset so that they cut at the same time they're drawn. It just ensures that I don't have a heart on a white piece of paper that I can't do anything with other than fussy cutting with my scissors. So that's why I use the offset function. It's fantastic. So again, there's the tweezers. I'm using liquid glue to attach those little hearts. There's one to the right-hand side of Hi, and then there's a bigger one that's going to that top left corner. And then I decided to color in the hearts. And wasn't really sure what color to use because up until this point, the layout has been fairly monochromatic. So I flipped the pattern paper over that I used from Simple Stories and pulled one of the colors from that. So I'm just showing you the alcohol marker that I used. It's called Vintage Blue by Spectrum Noir Markers, and that's what I used to color in those hearts. Here's the close-ups. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope my layout inspired you, and I'll be back again soon. Bye, guys.